Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing CodeCombat, and the level name is Range Finder. Now before we get into the video, make sure that you like, comment, and share the video, and help us get to 1,000 subscribers so we can do giveaways for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe because we're going to be doing more videos on CodeCombat, and or we're going to be doing technology videos like the one that we recently just posted on our channel. It was about Samsung and the phone, and we're going to be doing more videos on that and future technologies and other technology that people are talking about. And honestly, we're going to just help you guys out to get more knowledge in the technology that are out there that you probably just do not know. So let's get into the video. And right now we'll be doing Range Finder, and the goal is to take out these ogres right here, these three ogres that my mouse are on, and we have a special equipment that we equip, and it helps us see distant enemies. So with this is the first line of code that they gave us. Enemy 1 equals the name of the enemy, right? So you don't actually have to type in the name, you actually just type in right here, you just type in the name of the variable. I think that's what you said, but we just type in this right here, so then you actually have to type in the name twice. So then they put in distance 1 equals hero.distance2 enemy 1. So then when you say it, it's going to execute that, and then this cannon is going to shoot and attack one of the ogres, okay? And the second one, we have to execute it, okay? So you can see that I already put in the execution code, or the hero.say distance 2. You can see I already put that in. So right here they only gave us these two, and we had to just put in the execution code to where it will shoot the ogre or shoot the enemies, okay? So this is how you will execute it. You'll put in hero.say and then put in distance 2. But if you put in quotations distance 2, it will not execute it, okay? So I'm gonna show you right here. Actually let's keep going, and then I'm gonna put in the quotation later on to show you what I mean. So right here you can see that we got the enemy equals Gordnub, okay? So they do not have the distance 3, so we got to put in distance 3, right? Put in the equals, and then we got to put in hero dot distance 2, capitalize the T O, and then not the O, don't capitalize that, but capitalize the T, and then you want to put in quotations enemy, and what is it, 4. We got to put in enemy 4. So when you come down here and execute it, it will say hero.say, and then you put in parentheses distance 3, and then you close it off with the end parentheses. Now when I was talking before about the quotations, if you put in quotations like right here, right? You put quotation in right here where distance 2 is. Now it turns green, okay? So if we actually run the code, this what happens. So he says hero.say distance 1, that executes. But when you say hero.say distance 2, it doesn't execute and takes out the cannon. And the reason behind that is because when you put quotations around, technically if you put quotations around it, the wording, it technically makes the hero say what it is. It doesn't actually execute the line of code. It just makes the hero say the word that's in the parentheses. And right here you can see, since the quotation wasn't around the distance 1, it actually executed the attack. But when it came to this one, when you put the quotation around it, it literally makes you say distance 2 and not actually execute the line of code before it. So when you do, what you do is just take out the quotation, make sure that you put in the name correctly, and make sure that you have the hero.say, and then make sure you don't have no quotation around it. So when you do not have the quotations around it, this what happens. It takes out the first enemy and execute the next line of code to where it takes out the second enemy, and then it executes the next line of code and takes out the third enemy. And that's what happens. So that's how you complete this, and that's how you actually get past the range finder level. And honestly, range finder actually helps for you to understand how to do multiple line of code, but just simpler or in a simple format instead of doing like a whole bunch of line of codes or a lot of lines of codes, to where you can easily just simplify it just by putting in a name for a category or a variable and equaling it to something else.